Alrighty, and welcome to another episode of the Primer Podcast. My name's William.
And this is Davis. And man, we are back at the Galaxie Studio in Long Beach, California.
That we are.
You turned off the fan, man. We're going to die in here.
Okay. If it gets bad, I'll turn it back on.
All right.
Yeah, it's
super humid.
Humid, hot, 90s.
Close to the equator, right?
No, we're in Long Beach. It's
what is our latitude anyway?
Southern California. It's supposed to be
32 degrees.
Like chilly and rainy right now. But
no way. It could be worse. You could be running the LA Marathon.
They started the marathon like
a little earlier,
an hour early just because it was going to be hot. So, sorry East Coast, but you know, it's almost miserable here.
Right. At least I'm not running 26 miles.
And it wasn't too bad yesterday. It was pushing it.
Yeah, well, it wasn't too bad.
Okay.
I got a little worked over with the sun. Yesterday, Pomona, Fairplex, the second annual O'Reilly
Streetcar and Muscle Car Nationals.
Street Machine and Muscle Car Nationals?
Okay,
there you go.
Street Machine and Muscle Car Nationals.
Sponsored by Family Events. And let's see, they had all kinds of cool stuff. Like last year, I thought the weather was pretty good. You know, pretty good turnout, you know.
Last year was I remember it being a little overcast.
Okay.
But
it was cool. I mean, it's still not full swing of summer, but
it's kind of the kickoff of the car show season.
Sure.
Last year they had over 600 cars, about 12,000 people, and 75 exhibitors.
That was pretty good.
It's pretty good for a first show.
Yeah.
It's hard to judge if there were more or less this year. I think there were more people strolling through.
Maybe. I don't know, man. I think it was kind of. I still think it was kind of light, but it was
light in the morning, but
right. Well, they opened at 9, so
okay. But people just kept strolling through,
blowing through, right?
And I don't know the numbers, but as far as cars go,
600, maybe
it could have been
spread out. They were spread out all over the place,
right?
I mean, entrance was $50 to show your car. You can cruise. You can jump up on the chassis dyno. I don't think did it cost you anything more to do the autocross?
I didn't pick up on that.
I don't remember.
After the scheduled autocross stuff,
right? They had like a open comp kind of thing for newbies and people who were at the show showing to go ahead and give it a try.
Tony did it last year.
Yeah. And as somebody from Con Media mentioned that no helmet was required. Everybody I saw out there was wearing a helmet, though. So
okay, but for the most part, because there were some new people out there,
right?
But for the most part, the guys that are going around doing autocross, they're racing tracks that have a helmet requirement. This one didn't because it was such a tight course.
Maybe that's it.
And
I don't know how they figured that out. Maybe it's the size or right.
And since they already have their helmet, you know, it's part of their gear that they're packing up.
You're going to use it anyway. Right?
Might as well. I think that was the case.
I mean, they had a couple of dogs out there. They had a full size Chevy pickup truck or GMC pickup truck, and then somebody also had like a 70s Dodge sedan.
Oh, that 4-door?
Yeah.
We didn't see them race though.
No, that thing is. We saw it last year. It's a stocker body roll, having fun kind of thing. There's nothing serious about it. So,
but
what is it? What was the average time? 33, 35 seconds. That's for people really moving out.
Right. There were a couple a little bit faster than that, but on average,
right. I mean, you're doing pretty good.
Yeah, I think someone broke like 31, but he was he was cooking.
That's tight, right?
He was practicing in the morning before it started.
Right.
He ran a few laps at lunch, you know, 31 would be cooking. But they, I think the Good Guys shows, when they have the autocross there,
Yeah.
I think they're a little bit more serious about the autocross.
I don't know, man. I mean, this autocross
as far as
is also sponsored by Hotchkiss, too. I mean, just the autocross. So they had it down. But, I mean, as far as comparing to Good Guys, I don't know. I mean, some of those guys we'll probably see again in Del Mar in a few weeks.
Right, but I'm saying as far as just the hopped up custom suspension stuff, the over the top, like this car is for autocross. That
you're probably right. I mean, I thought that we would see a little bit more, right? Some of the really tricked out little trucks and
the hardcore stuff,
right?
I mean, this was. Don't get me wrong. I love watching some autocross. Especially yeah,
this was definitely tighter track than like Fontana.
Right, that hardtop Falcon was cooking pretty good.
Yeah,
a couple Chevy 2s. We're cooking
late model stuff as well. Camaros and Corvettes and your Challengers. So yeah, open to anybody, but yeah, I mean, as far as
okay, but my point was that the Good Guys one, you've got, I don't know, the 60s Mopar, that's just been totally redesigned suspension wise,
right,
just for
that,
just for this,
right.
Whereas the show yesterday, these guys can still take them out on the street. Yeah,
they're still street legal cars,
right? A couple of them were like in the burnout contest.
Really not purpose built, right?
Okay, purpose built is that's what I was getting at.
Right, registered for the street, right?
But overall, I got no complaints with this show.
Yeah, I hope they come back again because a lot of it's primarily geared to Midwest and East Coast. So this is their stab at West Coast and Southern California in general. But as far as cruising, chassis dyno, burnout contest, autocross going on all day, and they also had the car builders pavilion inside one of the buildings. Plenty of room in there.
And a Queen cover band. Come on.
Right. Yeah, I don't know about that, man. I'm kind of over Queen.
They were
good.
They were
talented,
good.
But I'm just Queen just doesn't do it for me, man.
No, I hear you. I'm just sad that the guy that plays doing the Freddie Mercury thing.
Yeah,
he's got to sport that mustache 24/7.
Oh yeah,
because I mean that's his gig.
Well, that's it. I mean, of course.
But
he wouldn't do it if he hated it.
That's true. But overall, great family-based show.
Sure. Something for everybody there. A lot of room. I mean, it's like you just go sit down and hit a table in some shade and get your popcorn, your lemonade, your barbecue, whatever, and you're set.
And walk around. Right. And look at all these muscle cars.
Live music. Wow, I mean, and there's vendors, plenty of vendors. I mean, T-shirts, car parts. What else?
T-shirts and car parts.
What else do you need, right?
Yeah, I mean, not a lot of fashion stuff.
No, not a lot of the fashionista kind of stuff, which is okay.
There's a place for that.
Well, we'll see what happens. I hope they come back.
Yeah.
Maybe next time you'll take the Galaxie out.
But then I got to be there from 9 to... It's from 9 to 4.
Yeah.
Got to be there all day.
All day. So we'll do a podcast out there.
If it's hot like that, like it is, that's miserable. We were miserable for that short show at Newport last time.
Yeah, that was kind of...
Fighting for shade.
There was no shade. We're on the beach. It's right. The shade of a backstop, right?
Handball.
A handball wall, right?
It was like,
You get 5 inches of shade.
But overall, I hope they come back. It's kind of a touring show.
Yeah, it's a whole like circuit, right? Exactly, kind of like Good Guys, right?
So definitely recommend it. Everybody was nice.
Yeah, man, and some of the proceeds went to the Alex Exidius Kids University, some sort of trade school university school program. Alex Exidius was there. Pete Chaporis was there, signing autographs, and in the SoCal booth at the end of the exhibit hall. So it's community based. It comes around, goes around. Get young kids trade school, training, and
sort of like
and automotive keeps it going.
Edelbrock sponsors the
Biotech
builders of.
Oh yeah, right. The Hot Rodders of Tomorrow.
Okay, where they're racing to do the
right, or breaking down and building a small block Chevy crate engine.
Right. Kind of in that direction.
Right, exactly.
So
overall, man, it was cool. I'd do it. I'll take the Mustang next time.
It's going to be ready?
Sure. I got a year.
Okay.
Of course, we were talking about, we're talking to Junkyard Jeff over at junkyardfind.com, and threw the idea out that I should have the Mustang done by Cruising for a Cure, which will be at the end of September. So I said yes.
I thought you were just appeasing him.
Well, I thought about it. I'm like, wait, September. Yeah.
Okay. So we're talking about getting the Galaxie, the Mustang.
I'll have the Mustang there. I don't know about the Galaxie. I said the Mustang. He didn't bring up the Mustang either. I mean, the Galaxie. So
no, he brought it up.
I brought up the Galaxie. He brought up the Mustang. So
okay, maybe
he brought up Tony.
Tony's Fairlane.
Get Tony out of the brick and mortar building and have him pull his car out too. So
have a barbecue or something.
Sure.
Pull out the easy ups.
Right.
Make a day of it. We'll see.
That sounds like fun.
We'll see how it pans out.
Go get your prostate checked and go barbecue some veggies for you, William.
Okay.
Portobello mushroom burger.
There you go. Let's not bring up the prostate. Have you heard from your engine builder?
No. Right, flat out, no.
Okay. That's either really good or really bad. I'm going to be doing
it by Tuesday. Right, exactly. Contact the engine builder. That's right. And I'm going to try to get some photos out of that, and so I can have something to show for progress for this no pressure 302 engine.
It could be really good. It's like, yeah, man, there's no problems. Things are going great.
Yeah, or I got good news and bad news.
Right. I've been procrastinating talking to you because.
No, he was a person of short words. It'll be the, I got good news, bad news, or I got good news, or the, yeah, everything's moving right along. Give me 2.5, 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So.
Okay. Well,
I'll contact him in the middle of this week, and we'll see what's up.
We shall see about that then.
Yeah. That's so. In the meantime, though, I'm working on replacing the speedometer cable and housing on the Mustang. So I should have removed that thing when I had the brake boost before I put the brake booster in, because it was right there on the firewall. Now I gotta put my hand and kind of like right behind it. Yeah, it sucks.
Okay.
But still, I mean, with the engine out and the hood off, it's still easier. It's awesome because it's right there in front of me. I can stand up in the engine compartment and just, bitch and complain that much closer to it. A little bit more lighting and all, but it's like, no. And then I realized probably the best way to get to some of that is underneath the dash, which means you gotta pull the, push the seat all the way back and get back on your back, and kind of like with the headaches of the brake pedal, but not quite as bad. So, and it's 40-year-old grommet, so it's petrified.
Oh,
I broke out most of the inside, but it's not. It's going to put up a fight. Let's just say that. Always.
good times.
Always.
Good times.
You know you're on the right track when there's a fight, right?
Well,
Because if it's too easy, then you say, "Wow, that's too easy," and then
something will go wrong.
something will go wrong, or right? Yeah.
Yeah, but you'll feel a sense of accomplishment.
Yeah, always.
When it's done.
Right. Always. Yeah. Put that on the resume.
Yeah. So, last weekend we did the install on the Hellwig.
On
Helper
your truck,
springs.
right? How's it going for you? The truck.
It's great, man. The next day at work, there was a 15-foot by, I don't know, 66-foot roll of carpet. Because carpet was going in two different apartments at two different times.
66-foot roll of carpet?
Yeah, that by 15.
Oh, 50. I thought they were 12.
No, they come in 3 different sizes.
Oh.
They come in 12, 13 and a half, but your average home center's not going to have that.
No, I think it's all 12.
It's 12 and 15.
So if you get yourself a 12 to 15 wide roll, that's how long? 60 feet?
I think it was 66.
Wow, that's pretty heavy.
Uh-huh. And boss was gone.
Yeah. You got the 8-foot bed, so.
And carpet guys were leaving. This rolls in the parking lot. It's got to go someplace else. I'm like, throw it in the back of my truck, and I'll haul it over.
Right.
That back end, solid.
Didn't move?
Didn't move, man.
Really?
Just.
So you still had 8 feet hanging off the back end of the truck too?
Yeah. I just basically had to cross the street.
Oh, right. It's right.
I wasn't driving around town.
No, right.
But that rear end with those Hellwig helper springs,
Right.
just dead on.
Didn't move.
Just doing what it's supposed to do. Whereas before, I wouldn't have even offered to put it in the back of my truck because I knew.
So would it take 4 people to put that back there, or what?
2.
Oh.
Yeah, the carpet guy and his helper.
Oh, okay.
Which is his son.
So you figure what? That's what?
Still heavy.
300 pounds? I don't know.
It was heavy.
Okay. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm like, well,
It was heavy enough to where before these helper springs, it would have been an issue.
Right. Just throw it in the back, done.
Right. Drove it to a more secure location.
Right.
That's out of the elements.
Right.
Pulled it off, dropped it,
done.
Moved it out of the way. But the springs, big thumbs up.
Cool, man.
So again, thank you, Hellwig.
Right on.
That video should be surfacing next week or so, as far as the install. The videos for the Street Machine and Muscle Car Nationals are up as we speak.
Cool. So the Hellwig is the website though is hellwigproducts.com.
Yep.
And you can get all the tech information from there, as well as all the applications for any early and late model truck, primarily.
Right. Good people.
It's all there, made in the U.S.
3 generations, family owned.
Yeah.
They're up north. I keep forgetting where.
We're in the Central Valley in Visalia.
Okay. But good people. We've talked with Ben. We've talked with Melanie a couple times.
They're also expanding out to some 60s muscle car GM applications, so I'm sure they have some kits together or some bushings. So
if you need sway bars, if you need
got that
load stuff,
1967 Chevelle that's being towed behind your 2010 GM pickup truck, but they got something for you.
I'm sure they do.
Right on.
So, man, you started using that safety razor yet?
No, you know what? I gave up on that.
What?
I cut myself like 6 times and got face burn. It sucks when you're sitting at work and your face is just on fire.
You're doing something wrong.
I did everything wrong. After I watched some YouTube videos, I realized that I was doing it all wrong, unlike I do with the disposable razor. And I realized it's going to take me twice as long to shave. With the what you call it, the safety razor.
How so?
I'd have to do it twice. I just can't do it all in one pass. I mean, I'm talking, I shave once a day, right? So that next day, it's that's the rate that I have to shave to be comfortable. So you got to do it twice. So you factor in hot water, I still use shaving gel. Okay, sensitive skin, man. I'll use it twice as much, and it'd take me twice as long. What am I gaining? Practice? Okay, great, but I still have to do it twice, man. I'm not doing it.
Are you using any pre-shave stuff?
No.
Okay.
That's something else I got to do.
Get out.
You're just adding something else to the process. I can shave in probably no more than 4 minutes. Done. Next.
If it's something that you got to do every day, you should take a little bit of pleasure out of it. Get out of the shower. You throw some pre-shaved lotion on, which is basically castor oil. So I mix it up myself. Some castor oil and vitamin E.
Screw that. I don't have time for that. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Soap up.
I don't use soap. I know that.
Okay.
I gotta get a cup. I don't have room for a cup in my stupid cabinets. I don't have a brush.
You get a mug.
I'd have
you
to
get
get
a
all
brush.
that too. Right. Brush. Yeah, exactly.
Soap up. Then you're probably using hot water.
Hot water?
No, you use cold water.
Nah. Oh, for the soap?
You do no. You use hot water for the soap,
right?
And then you make a pass,
right?
And then you rinse. You rinse in cold water.
Oh, okay.
That's part of the process,
right?
Okay, so make your passes, get everything clean, wipe off with hot water.
Yeah.
And then you got a final rinse with cold water.
Right.
To shock it back in.
Right.
And then you put on your aftershave to really tighten it up.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're doing wrong.
Right.
I've been using a safety razor for 20, 30 years.
I may try it again, but yeah.
Blades are cheap.
Hey, they are. I mean, you kill it all day long with the soap and a basic blade, but I realized that every video I watch, everybody's doing 2 passes, doing it twice. It would have extended my shaving time to 15 minutes.
Okay.
I don't got time for that.
Okay. I do 2 passes on my neck because it's thicker.
Right.
But that's it. I'm not spending 15 minutes.
Okay.
5 to 8.
That's 4 minutes longer than 5 minutes longer than I shave, dude.
All right.
I just realized it's like I'm doing this twice as much. What the heck?
You just need some practice.
Maybe. I don't know. I got frustrated. I just put it away.
You're doing something wrong. Anyhow.
My system works.
What's that?
My system works.
Okay. cheap disposable stuff and Barbasol out of a can.
Yeah. It's been around for hundreds of years, man.
Okay, when I get my monthly shave from my my barber,
Right.
he's not using that stuff.
What's he using?
He uses a straight razor.
Right. And? He's not using soap.
No,
And
I forget the company.
And it's heated, I believe, when it comes out.
Oh yeah, the nice machine.
That is the key.
Okay, but he also
Because usually when you
he
shave,
also throws on some pre-shave stuff.
Right.
But I don't remember the company name.
Right.
The company name's got that big Sausalito or something like that.
Oh, okay. Sausalito or something like that.
The big pompadour.
Right. But that's key, though. I mean, getting that gel or foam hot makes all the difference in the world. That's the key.
Okay.
Because on cold days,
But
the gel or whatever you're using, your soap,
he's not
cold,
doing.
dude. Sucks.
Okay, well, he's not doing 2 passes.
Probably doesn't need to at that point, but for at home,
That's what I'm saying. Use your error.
I can't heat that up, man. It doesn't work like that.
Okay.
And when I fill the basin full of hot water, by the time I come around to a second pass, guess what? Porcelain absorbs heat. It's cold. You got to fill it up with hot water again.
Well, you're supposed to be rinsing with cold water.
Yeah, but if I'm...
Okay, I get you.
Right. I guess I got to get two basins.
Well, what, you've got 5-6 more years till the boys move out? You'll have plenty of space.
Oh, yeah, plenty of space. Right.
You got a lot of people using that sink.
Next. Right.
So, have you started an article for the newsletter yet?
No, you are.
Okay, well,
What do you got?
I'm gonna do something on the Hellwig,
Your installation?
the whole installation process.
And what else you got to do to the truck?
I got a lot to do.
Lots to do. That's right, baby. Lots to do. You got an email from Colby Morton from the SEMA Action Network, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. He was not at the show yesterday, which last year he was. He had a whole SEMA Ignited area. His own little corral. I'll take care of it.
You got it?
I got it.
So yeah, he had like a probably a good dozen cars out there with the SEMA Action.
Oh, it was more than that.
Well, yeah,
It-
okay,
there,
but
there was a whole
he had like a good
section.
section with a booth and the whole bit, and
I want to say 50, 60 cars.
I wouldn't say that many. I'd say anywhere from a dozen to 20. That's what I'm thinking. You can go to check out our Flickr page and check out last year's Street Machine Nationals and from 2014 and check out all the photos. So I'm sure he was in there and all the cars that were there because he had the little wheel stops that said SEMA Action Network. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And you can get an idea of what's going on with that. But yeah, as far as him, and he wants to come back on and do a podcast and talk about his 31 Ford.
And
Cool.
SEMA's Collector's Car Appreciation Day.
Right, that's in July.
July 10th, if I remember right.
That's what day is that?
I think it's a Friday.
It'd have to be a Friday, huh? Because the 5th is on a Sunday.
Because it's always on the 10th. Because that's what... Yeah, the 10th is a Friday. Because that's when the original one was done. It was like people from SEMA,
Right.
Like the people that work there.
Right.
Hey, let's do this thing on this Friday. And it just happened to be July 10th. So every year it's July 10th. So it could land on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. This year it happens to land on Friday. So we'll have him back in on the podcast.
Cool.
And
maybe get some video, do some Ocean Boulevard GoPro, and who knows what else on the ride, man. That'd be cool.
Yeah, because he said car is almost ready.
Aren't they all almost ready?
Right. But
see, that was the thing I also noticed too.
Except for the interior.
Oh, well then I won't sit inside of it then. Forget that.
But then
how
also,
many Galaxies do we see there yesterday, William? This car show.
Galaxies.
How many Galaxies did we see? We saw one. I saw one. That was inside in the pavilion. That was at 427, 63.
Oh, that was next
I didn't see any other Galaxies yesterday.
That was next to the Red Comet.
The Red Comet, the Caliani. Yeah.
Saw a couple Fairlanes.
But that was 68, right? Fastbacks too.
Not a lot of Galaxies.
Not a lot of Galaxies. It was Chevy heavy.
Yeah.
A lot of Chevelles, Elkies.
A lot of Camaros.
A lot of Camaros.
And what's the cutoff for that? Because there were a lot of there was a handful of late model stuff in there.
Yeah, there was some Mopar stuff in like 2014, 2013 cars, and I don't know. I didn't read into the rules and regulations for that because obviously we didn't take a car. So they did have right up there with that burnout contest. That Mustang was like a 2013 Mustang. It was a recent Mustang. It was right between a 13 and I'd say probably between a 12 and a 13 Mustang.
You've got a better eye for that.
You're just gonna say it's a new Ford,
right?
Right.
As Jeff said yesterday, if
that's right.
If it doesn't have a chrome bumper,
I'm
really not all that interested.
I don't know what that is. But yeah, and then Jeff also was got to get his carburetor fixed and cleaned and rebuilt. So that's why I was kicking him about getting his. I'm telling you, man, if he brought that CUDA out there, he'd get more attention.
Yeah, I sent him a link to the
carburetor rebuild.
Yep, the video.
You get that look like, okay, great, but who's gonna fix it? It's sort of like, you are, man. It's not that hard.
Yep. If you have
got
just
some tools?
Your basic Edelbrock 4-barrel carb.
Yeah, it was a basic performer carburetor. I mean,
I don't know the number on it.
It's
14 something.
Yeah, it's a manual choke. Yeah, your 1400 series carburetor. You're it's easy.
There's a video of Davis doing it step by step over his shoulder. Really. There's one of our early videos, so you might have to dig a little bit.
Oh, it's in there, yeah.
But
Project Ranchero, man, that's for the 68.
But surprisingly big number of hits on that thing. So
yeah, that's kind of odd too, because I thought there'd be a lot more basic carburetor rebuild videos, but hey, man, I was doing it. Might as well just set up a tripod and start shooting. So yeah, but yesterday though, man, I was just like, I got tired of looking at all those cars because it was just like, I just want to go home.
Yeah, I noticed.
It's just kind of like
I noticed as we were going back around, you weren't stopping as much.
It's just like I saw this car last year. I saw this car at the Grand Nationals, or I'd seen this car before. It's like that's great, but it's like, man, if it was me, I'd do this. And then it's like, well, I've got something like this at home. Why don't I just go home and do it? It's kind of like what Fish says, watching pro football. It's like, you guys watch guys live their life, or you're going to go do something with yours. It's like, yeah, it's true.
It was still a good show.
Oh, it was a great show.
Yeah, but you're Mr. Grumpy Pants yesterday.
Man, I'm telling you, the idiots were out yesterday. Just all over the road. All over.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Weird dust blowing everywhere.
I got a bunch of it today. And,
right on, man.
I only drove a couple miles. And that was in the truck, and driving that thing old man style.
You could put a lot of weird dust in the back of that truck now because it's not going to sag.
So, what's going on with the Chatsworth thing?
Chatsworth street racing. Well, apparently it's they did charge a second driver or the second car owner for murder. I don't know the latest on that, but man, I guess the district attorney is really hell bent on prosecuting these people for murder. But Project Street Legal update. I mean, March 11th, I followed up with Donald Galaz, who's pretty much the focal person behind the whole project here for Drag Strip here on Terminal Island, and his partner in crime, Phil Bowden, who's also a member of the Challenger Club down here in Southern California. They had a meeting with, I think his name, I want to pronounce it Don Lee or Don Liu. He's the department executive director and chief of staff for the Port of L.A., if that isn't a mouthful. But they had a meeting with him last week.
Sounds like a lot of bureaucracy.
Yeah, of course. You know, apparently he had some resistance to this whole idea of a dedicated parcel of land for some sort of recreational motorsport activity. But he then decided to look into it and to give it some consideration and get back to Don and Phil probably within the next 4 weeks, see what he can find or what he recommends or what legal hurdle needs to be jumped to have something come up. So after that, they had a meeting with L.A. Council member Mitchell Englander, who's from, I believe, the 12th District up there towards the L.A. Valley, you know, the Valley area, Chatsworth and Agora and all that up there, Van Nuys, all the people you know up there. Apparently that meeting went well. I didn't get the full details of it, but he's on board for getting something done, something that's an option for people instead of street racing and doing sideshows and stuff on the freeways out here, because Irwindale's far. What else? Pomona's, we saw yesterday, nothing going on out there. That's all tied up with the community out there. They really put a clamp on the noise. So that's why, the NHRA, of course, because that's been going on since 1960. But, you got
Fontana.
NMCA, they had some events out there last year, but not this year. They're all out in Fontana this year. So for us local.
And that's really, that's pushing local.
Yeah, you're looking at 45 minutes, right? For Irwindale, and you're looking at Fontana, it'll take you an hour. So, an hour 15 with no traffic. So,
and there's traffic coming home.
There's always traffic coming home. It doesn't matter. You have a little more options as far as which freeway is slowest, but just count on it, man. Getting out there at 8 o'clock in the morning is easy, but...
So having something on Terminal Island on a space is not being used?
We can do an 8th mile out there easily. There's not a problem.
Noise is not an issue? There's
nobody really living out there. Fire station on the other side, the parking lot. It's a great big railroad loop.
And the only business... There are some businesses still there, but
it's all trade business. It's not stuff that's open on the weekends.
Right.
There's nobody's going to be complaining about it. It's not like it's a restaurant.
Yeah. Al Larson Boat Shop is not going to complain,
right?
On a Saturday about some noise.
Even during the week.
While they're hauling out some boat, on a dry dock,
nobody cares. Who is it? The Homeland Security, they were for it because there's more people watching the port.
There you go.
Who's out there right now? Nobody.
Yeah.
It's kind of like... Other than a bunch of ships all stacked up waiting to be unloaded, but that's, you know.
That's a whole nother issue.
That's a whole other issue, right? That's not my line of work, but you get the idea. So, yeah, Father's Project Street Legal. A couple of city council people are starting to get notice of this because they're getting the heat. You know, this Chatsworth thing really lit a fire, man. People are pissed. So I wouldn't be surprised if something does happen towards the end of this year. So
that'd be nice. At least at some point on this timeline, Project Street Legal that we've been starting to follow, there was a point where people were saying no.
Fox 11 News is following Donald with all this, but I'm having trouble finding it online. But you go to the Facebook page and keep up the tabs on this whole thing. Okay,
but rather than saying no, people are now starting to open up to the idea.
Right.
It's like, okay, you know, I don't know how much they can do, but at least it's not a no.
Right.
Like it used to be.
Right. You got to kiss a lot of frogs, man. But next time I get an opportunity, though, it's going to be these idiots who are politicians that are in office and these elected people. It's like, you know, it might be a good thing to be supposedly giving to the community and promoting safe activities and a place for people to share their interests and to be in a certain area. I mean, people out on the freeway don't care about racing, but when you start stopping traffic and then there's accidents because you're being stupid, then it's everybody's problem. But, you know, it's I see a good opportunity for a lot of FaceTime for cameras and, you know, hey, we're cutting the ribbon here, and, you know, it's something that's really not a lot of overhead costs because all it is a big strip of pavement. You could make everything on wheels, man. Lights, porta potties, a tower, whatever. We've seen it.
It's all
K-rail that can come from the Long Beach Grand Prix. You know,
well, it's
not hard.
Like I've said before, Huntington Beach at the high school, they were having problems with skateboarders. So what do? They build a little skate park for them.
Yeah, well, probably like a 40 by 40, and just put some concrete together, and
here's where you go.
That's it.
Yeah,
it's a little section.
Same thing with
lit
with the park,
close to the street, so the cops can cruise up and check it out. Done.
Same thing over here at the park near me.
Wear a helmet.
They put some stuff where kids can kick the rails up. They go back and forth. It's next to the farmer's market on Tuesday. Not a lot of skateboarders out on the street, you know?
There you go.
If you want to get rid of the street racing aspect of stuff that's deadly and a problem.
Probably, these guys are groups, too. They're all cliques with, instant message and whatnot. So it's like, hey, man, go barnstorm the nearest track down here and go tear it up. Jeez,
right.
You guys could go, pay each other off out in the parking lot. I don't care.
Yeah. Rather than doing it 2 o'clock in the morning.
Pay yourself $2,000. Pay their guy $2,000. Who cares?
Yeah. Rather than blocking off a street, have spectators and stuff. Like, hey, let's go here on a Saturday, and we actually have a tree.
Weeknight, right?
We've got a Christmas tree.
We've got something there's none of this visual stuff. It's like, here's the time. Here's your time slip.
You get your time slip,
you guys
and it's like, here you go. I won.
Right.
Just solve.
None of this.
Solve a lot of problems.
Right. Yeah. And then they can pay their entrance fee to help support all this.
Right.
Say it's $25.
I think it was 10 per person when I went. Which even that's flat fee. Do as many passes as you want. Then
sure.
and then as it builds, get all the other aspects in the community. Doing
Small
tech
businesses.
stuff.
Oh
and,
yeah, it's easy.
It's all common sense is what it boils down to.
Fighting bureaucracy of environmental committees and coastal commissions and industrial areas. There you go.
Okay,
Cross your fingers.
Okay. Well, speaking
There's progress. I mean, Donald came in here last June, May, June.
Mm-hmm.
Told us about all this. So I mean, he's making traction. I think he's also a member of his own neighborhood elected official, right?
Right.
In his neighborhood meeting. So
It's not community watch. It's
something like
it's a
that.
council.
Yeah, some kind of community council thing. So he can add that to his resume so he can meet and network. So smart move.
Okay. Speaking of traction. And drag racing.
Yeah.
Because drag racing is 2 weeks. NMCA.
The NMCA is in 2 weeks, right?
Okay.
Fontana.
So
Yes.
they do the burnout.
Yes.
Get the water out there
Yes.
on the
Burnout
slicks.
Right.
Do the burnout
Right.
to get
Yeah.
the tires hot.
Yeah.
So that they're sticky.
Right.
And well, like a day like today, asphalt would be nice and sticky. You hook up.
That's the idea.
That's the whole basic idea. Did you know they used to use bleach in there?
No, I didn't know that.
They used to use bleach. Well, 60s, 70s, they had a lot of different formulas of what they'd spray down there. Apparently, bleach would make the more smoke. For the spectators.
Oh,
Bigger burnout.
right.
I was doing a little research online.
Yeah.
It doesn't do much other than kind of wear your tires out a little bit more. Because
Well,
you're
I
putting.
think we've come a long way with the composition of tires in the past 40 years, too.
Okay. Well, this was 60s and 70s.
Right.
But going down the rabbit hole, they used to have fireboxes, like in the 60s.
They use a torch, wouldn't they?
Kerosene
Oh.
to burn out in,
Uh-huh.
and then they'd have one guy from the crew, spark his Zippo
Light
or
it
something
up.
and just flames, just.
And then you go through it.
It's cuckoo.
Safety first, man.
I mean,
They hate it.
obviously before NRA,
NHRA.
and
AHRA.
NRA, that's gun stuff. It's a whole nother. But I couldn't find any. I found pictures,
Yeah.
but
No
no video. Because
Here's how to start a barbecue with gas.
right. But could you imagine being like a dragster,
Nah,
full
you're
of
like,
rails? You're spinning tires and then having one of your crew members light it and then fire.
Right, that's good. That's the guy with no hair on his arm. He's the guy who starts it up.
And then you've got
Friction and exhaust, hot pipes.
right, and altered gas.
Yeah.
Recipe for disaster. But
Yeah, that's not a good thing.
do a little Googling on that. Try to find some
Firebox.
pictures.
Firebox.
And of course that when I was again the rabbit hole on YouTube
Oh, watch out.
brings you to the wheel stands,
The wheel
the
stand.
bumper stands. And,
Right.
there's so much out there that's just like, it's just cuckoo. But I can watch that stuff all day.
All day long. And we do.
What do you do after dinner and before you go to bed?
You can listen to our podcast on Stitcher. It's free.
Stitcher,
Tune in.
iTunes,
SoundCloud.
apparently we are also on Podbay.
Oh, really? I should check out Podfeeder too. Podbay. All right.
We didn't
Get on board, man.
We didn't do anything to get on Podbay, but we are on Podbay. If that's how you get your podcasts,
Awesome.
You can listen off your phone with the podcast app.
Right on.
Sign up for the newsletter.
Right.
That's going to be coming out in another
Couple weeks.
Go
to the homepage, scroll down to the bottom, sign up, put your name and email address, and you will be added to the list.
Or go to our Facebook page.
That's the way that works too.
There's a little clicky thing over on the left-hand side.
Clicky thing.
A little icon that you can click on and sign up there. And hit us up on Facebook. Send us an email at primerpodcast@gmail.com.
You can follow us on Instagram.
And Twitter.
That's right. I was on the Twitter yesterday, baby.
On the Twitter.
On the Twitter.
Adam.
That's right, babe. Okay.
Dating yourself.
The Twitter.
We're on the Twitter. We're on the
Twitter.
Facebook. We're on the internet.
Internet.
So, as always, hit up, if you haven't done so, sign the petition for Project Street Legal. It's free. It helps everyone in the SoCal area. Sign up for the SEMA SAN
Yeah, the SEMA
newsletter.
Action Network, man. It's free. The Driving Force newsletter. It's free. Find out all the local laws that's going on and all the stuff that you take for granted, but somebody else is taking your money for it. So it's free. Check it out.
All it takes is click, click,
How many clicks?
tap, tap, tap.
There you go.
You know, and you're connected. You know, with stuff that we love. So,
All right, cool.
so until next week, I'm doing plumbing.
Oh, yeah, good times.
Yeah. So, 2 weeks,
Yeah.
NMCA,
Montana.
Fontana.
The West Coast Shootout.
There we go. So, until then, my name's Williams.
Davis.
Don't skimp on the primer.
There'll be no